So I'm going to be getting this generator running today. It is an Ironton 4000 watt generator, and it is filled with a bunch of nasty crap in the tank, if you can see it there. Yeah, you can see it. It's filled with a bunch of sediment. So I'm going to have to take the gas tank off, clean that out, probably clean the carburetor too, and probably get rid of whatever's in that fuel line and maybe replace this. As you can see here, there are new bolts on the ripcord bit because there was no bolts to them, so I had to get those. And everything seems to be in relatively good shape. And yeah, so I'm going to be taking the tank off first, cleaning that. That just came off, so that fixes everything. And yeah, put that cap back on. And let's see what we're getting ourselves into here. So this is the ventilation tube. Goes to this. I got to take this off to get to the carburetor. There are what looks to be 4 bolts only holding it in. So let me get that off and then I'll get back to you. So here's all the bolts for this tank, and it should just come off like that. So, place it there. There's the tank, and here is the top of the generator. There's the engine, and there's a spark plug here. Good, I can pull that and see what it looks like and if this thing even has any spark. All the cables look like they're in mostly good condition. None of them look like they've been eaten up. So yeah, I'm gonna fill that up with some water, shake it around and get all that old crap out. While that dries, we're gonna see if this has any spark. So let's get on that. I'm filling this up with water. See how long that takes to fill. While this dries out, I'm going to take the bottom of this valve off so I can check the filter. See how dirty it is. Oh shit. Well, that should be good enough. Let's see if I can get this off by hand. No. Do this again. See how nasty this thing is. I may have to replace this whole piece. It ain't that bad. It's a little cruddy, but it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Alright then, well, I'll let that dry out, and we will get on to spark. So now, I'm going to attempt to pull this spark plug out, see what it looks like. The cable could be better, but it'll have to do. So I'm going to pull this and see what it looks like. Alright, I pulled the plug, and it could be a little worse if this would focus. Give me a second. It don't want to focus, but you'll see. You see what it looks like. It's a little brown. It's probably just regular use, but I think it will run on this. So I'm gonna plug it up to the wire, and I'm gonna pull this cord and see if we get spark on it at all. Let me see if I can get this on video. If it will even show up. Let's try this again. Get real close to it. Well, if you can't see it, you can probably hear it sparking. So we got spark. That means all we need now is fuel. And judging by this carburetor, it may not run, I don't know. But I'm going to pop some fuel into it. Do the intake here, and we'll see if this thing will light off. Okay, so I got a little bit of gas here. I'm gonna spray into the carburetor, and we're gonna see if this thing will at least light off. Alright, so the throttle's open. Put a little bit of gas in there, close it. And is the switch on? No, it's not. Now let's see. Ooh, well, that was quick. I have absolutely no idea why the video just cut off right in the middle of that, but as you heard, it started, and it ran nice actually. So knowing that, I'm probably not going to take the carburetor off because it's not that dirty, and there wasn't as much grime inside that gas tank as I thought there would be. But yeah, it runs, and I'm gonna let that dry out, and whenever it gets done, we're gonna fill it with some gas and start it up, see how it handles on its own. So yeah, now I'm just trying to figure out where this piece of hose goes to. I mean, it goes to this, but where does the end of this one go? I'm not sure, because I still need a piece of hose to go from this valve to, you can't see it, but yeah, you can see it right there in the corner, to the carburetor. So this may be another vent tube, I'm not sure. What I may do is take this hose off and connect it to that, and next time you see me, this is going to be all back together, and I'm going to pull that and see if it runs. So yeah. Okay, so now I'm about to start it. Here's the fuel line, and this is a breather hose, I'm guessing. This line was electrical taped to this, and that's what that's why it was so long whenever you first saw it. So this line goes into here, and there's no front cover, so I'm gonna have to deal with that later. But this line goes to the carburetor. So I am about to fill it up, and we will see if it will run off its own tank. We already know it's gonna run by the last video, and hopefully this time it don't cut off randomly, but we'll see. So yeah, let me prop you up and we'll start it. Alright. Let's see what it does. Make sure it's still on. There we go. Well, as you can see, it runs beautifully. Like the first pull it starts. So, there's us a generator. There we go. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video just to, I guess, show me fixing one of these things up and getting it running again. I don't know how long it's been since it ran last, but yeah, and also I need to upload more videos. I got something coming up for this soon, and it may be a headlight harness upgrade because my lights are not bright at all. But yeah, until next time.